All right, welcome to the Daily with Dustin. Exciting podcast today. We got Mookie Tolliver, Asia Marie, and Rob C here, folks. Yeah. We have a big show at Pops coming up, and he just handed me the ticket, and I just lost it. See how good I am. Tell us, Mookie, what's the big show at Pops?
Oh, so here we go.
Here we go. Bam. There we go.
Yeah, there so we got another, So what it is it's going to be an all R&B show, R&B experience, should I say. Well, we do have one rapper on the show. His name is Brandon Michael Lewis.
Okay.
But I feel like he really fit the criteria with what we actually are putting together as a collective. We also have a special guest by the name of Santa. She's emerging. She's from Chicago, Illinois. She recently went on tour with like some of the biggest stars like Tink and Anne Marie. So she's like literally on the verge of becoming like very, very great. So,
and Rob and Asia, talk about how you guys got involved with this.
You wanna go?
Do it.
All right, cool. So, I mean, me and Mookie, we met a couple years back. So, as far as, musically, and then we go out karaoke at 9 and type deal. So, we gained a friendship and everything like that. So, when my boy told me about the show, which I've been on one of his shows before, and he also been on one of mine because I had an opening. I mean, as far as for my album, so we just gained that friendship. So when he had this opening, he let me know, and I was like, I could do it for sure.
All right. So actually, it wasn't even him. Somebody else was like, "You will be perfect for this one show I know that's going on." Blah, blah. And I'm like, "No, let me know what's going on. Give me the info." And then they end up sending me the flyer, and I'm like, "Oh, Mookie's putting on the show. Okay, got something to do with Mookie. I'm down." So that's how I got it.
Is it harder to sell the Pops to do an R&B than it would be to do like a hip hop show? Is it?
I feel like it is because I feel like here R&B is like very, very like scraped under the rug.
Yeah,
to some extent,
Well, I hear obviously it's St. Louis is a lot of great hip hop acts, but like R&B, it's like you're the top notch in my opinion in the city, and so it's kind of I don't hear much of R&B. Not that I'm not into that type of music. It's just that like it seems like most of the shows that Pops are hip hop or rock or even like heavy metal kind of shows. Yeah. So what's your feelings on the R&B scene here in St. Louis? I guess that's where I'm getting at.
I feel like the R&B scene here is very underrated. We have so many talented R&B artists that can actually sing, who's like not recording artists. They actually like singers, and I just feel like we get overshadowed due to, like you said, the population of the rap and all the other type of genres. So I feel like I'm to the point where I can help out, in my situation where I want to try to bring R&B acts down to, to the area who haven't been in a long time, and just actually help build the platform that is like missing the R&B scene, because I feel like R&B is like, it's something that's much needed. It's like a therapy, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people clean, to R&B music, stuff like that. So it's like, it's healing, and it's something that's like really needed, is very much missed. And yeah, if I'm blessed to build a platform for other people who I feel like are very, very talented, I'm going to do my best to help them showcase that talent in front of people that haven't seen them before.
Yeah, I feel like you're almost like you and Frost Money have the same similarities, that you guys always give back and help out the rising artists. It seems like you and him are like, both have the same characteristics. Yeah.
It's because I mean, like I said, I'm all about just helping out. Like if I have any type of resources, I'm willing to give people advice. I'm willing to, give people any type of opportunity that I never was given, what I'm saying? And I know that times actually have changed now. Like back then it was a lot harder to get everything, but you got social media and everything, and it's like everything changed, and I just feel like everybody developed, everybody involved. So it's like, hey, I always say, just stay humble, you help people out, because I mean, I can give Asia Marie some advice today and she can blow up tomorrow, what I'm saying? Right. But it's like, hey, Asia Marie, I remember that. Like, hey, I remember Mookie told me this, and now look where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's good deeds like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not afraid to help other people, because I know at the end of the day, I'm very talented, and I know I'm going to be blessed, So I have no problem with helping everybody else succeed and, elevate.
Yeah, I feel like the same way. I'm not very I don't feel like it's a competitive thing in St. Louis. It shouldn't be, but sometimes people feel like that way.
Yeah.
Rob and Asia, talk about like how you guys got into R&B, how you got into music. Because this is the first time you guys are actually. Well, you've been here before, but this is the first time like at the seat, right?
Here.
Yes.
I was at the studio before because I actually performed, like I said, for the Frost Night thing.
Oh, right.
Yes.
But not
Not
here
here.
at Daily Dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as me, I started singing. I mean, I always could sing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just one of those things I did around the crib. Or if you knew me personally, you know, I would sing songs and whatnot. But when I actually started writing music, it was I think it was like 2014, 2015. You know what I mean? Started writing music at the cribs type deal. But I've been at it, and I've grown a lot of friendships and networking, you know, everything like that. Because I actually moved to Atlanta, like back in 2015. I lived out there for about 2 years.
Yeah.
No, I was into the music and everything like that, but I wasn't good at networking.
Yeah.
And that was hard. You know what I mean? So when I came back home, I learned to network, started reaching out to other R&B artists, other artists that does music and that I've known that done music. And they gave me advice and everything like that. So I really got into it as far as like that and started writing music. Then I put out an album and everything like that. So
Okay. How about you?
I taught myself how to sing. I didn't always know how to sing. I taught myself when I was probably like 7, 8. I used to always walk around singing. Mom, I'm like, girl, I hope you be a singer one day, because you just be singing. But yeah, I taught myself, and I started actually doing music when I was in the 8th grade, so back in 2012. And I started back at the Demetrius Johnson Center.
That's where I met you at.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how you guys met.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in a group. And then I kind of like stopped doing music for a minute. Then I started back branching off, and that's when I wanted to know, like, that's when I figured out, like, R&B is my lane. You know, like, I grew up listening to it, and I was always trying to find my lane. I was like, this is my lane. But now I'm starting to figure out I don't have a lane. I'm versatile.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. You
So,
both all feel like that.
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You touched Atlanta a little bit. I know you travel a lot. You've done a lot of stuff with artists outside of St. Louis. Talk about like the music scene outside of St. Louis. Like, what's it like living?
Oh
in Atlanta?
man, Atlanta is fast out there, man. So if you're not really into like the city life and everything like that, you would not be comfortable. But I love the city life. I love living fast. So when I was out there, I loved it. I definitely networked with a lot of great artists. Found a lot of great studios, met a lot of great producers. So I'm very fortunate to even experience living in Atlanta, dog, because that shit was tight.
What brought you back to St. Louis? Just family?
Family for sure, man. I miss my kids, man. So
okay.
yeah, man, I had to come back.
Okay. Is that something you plan? I mean, I know you've been traveling a lot. You've been, yeah. Is that something you plan on doing? Taking some of this stuff on the road like this?
Yeah, I actually had an interview not too long ago, and I actually said something, and I was like, I literally didn't take my own advice. You know, it was just, you know, me just being genuine and just dropping gems, and I replayed it. It was like, dang, like I need to do that. You know, so I'm telling what other people need. I need to do that. So, so that's something that I'm really, I'm gonna take heed. I'm gonna take my own advice on that, and I'm gonna really start trying to take stuff like, you know, out of town. I do have a couple connections from when I did do shows out of town.
Yeah.
I still keep in tabs. I still keep the relationship going with a couple promoters. So, you know, somewhere down the line, I'm gonna see if we can actually divvy some stuff up and bring a couple of artists out there, you know, who never been out there, you know, do what they got to do.
When was your last show that you did at Pops? It's been a while since you did a show at Pops that you headlined.
Yeah,
I think it was the last time you were here, right?
Yeah,
That was
last
the
time I was
yeah,
there. The Dondria show.
Yeah, right. So it's been about a year and a half almost. Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to do Pops like once a year,
Yeah.
like headline wise, and then I mean if anybody like co-headlining, I'll probably do so. But I kind of did that like this year with this guy named who was Timothy. Earlier this year in January we did Pops. So.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of work to do these types of shows too, right? When you're headlining, I mean, it's not like I know you pop out for like I seen you at Frost Night.
Yeah.
You pop out and do a couple songs with Frost and other
Rocky.
people. And Rocky, yeah.
Rocky.
And so just talk about what goes into like just the grit it takes to put a show together, because it's a lot of personalities to deal with. I'm sure.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that. Right now, I probably have like 14, 15 people on payroll right now.
Wow.
So it's like yeah, like you said, different personalities and just trying to align everybody's schedule with each other to just make sure everybody's, compatible. If you got a band, like I have a band, background singers, I have a violinist now who's actually going to be a part of my set. So it's just so it's like trying to get everybody, not just that they actually playing for my special guests.
Right.
They playing for my special guests. So that's like material that they actually have to learn too. So it's like, I have to make sure she's straight. I meet all her accommodations. I got to make sure I have like everything just for the artist too as well. I got to make sure I have food. I'm supposed to take care of my people.
Right.
So.
Well, it's not like just playing music off a track, and so you got to train with the band and make sure everybody knows the songs before the show and knows. So it's a lot of work to do a show like this. So I don't think people watch and realize that the people that aren't musicians that realize the work it takes to put a show on like this, and so
I can't wait for it to be over.
And the date is I don't even think we even said the date, so it's August 20th. So
a couple weeks.
So yeah,
like 16 days. Or so.
Oh man,
countdown is here.
So basically 2 weeks.
So have you guys collaborated with each other before in songs?
Not yet.
I've heard of both of you now that you but I don't know if I've heard you guys together in songs.
Not yet. It's gonna come for sure. It's gonna come for sure.
What's some of the great R&B producers in St. Louis in your opinion?
In my opinion, because honestly, even though I've been doing music, I haven't really reached out to all the different producers. You know what I mean, like that. But the ones I've heard of, well, as far as I'm from East St. Louis, so as far as on the East Side, I recorded with 30. This guy named 30. That's my boy. I recorded majority of my tracks with 30. As far as that, and then also I recorded with Major 88 Keys. Yeah.
Oh, he's great. He's on the show. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So I recorded my last single with him. So as far as what I know of, you know what I mean. 30 and Major 88 Keys. Those are two that I mess with for sure.
Yeah. How about you?
It's only two people that I know of. That's 30 because he recorded Cutting Up. Yeah. Then the rest of my EP, Hakeem recorded. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's play some music that way. Here we'll go with Asia Marie first. Which one do you want to do?
Unthinkable.
All right. Yeah. And
shout out to Television behind
Telly.
Yeah. You feel me?
Telly is the best.
You heard of Michael Whitfield? Yeah, that's one of my producers.
Okay.
He actually on my lap.
Mike, for sure.
They don't know the love I share with you. Man, all this love, it came about the blue. I told myself I wouldn't fall for you, but still I did, and now I'm stuck with you. Tell the hoes they just can't be me. They want the bags, the shoes, take them on shopping sprees. See a bitch like me, don't wanna sing. Fall with you and see the finer things. Can I make you a baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? I was wondering, baby. Can I make you a baby? If we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? If you ask me, I'm ready. Can I ask you, are you ready? Everybody's saying that I need to get over it. They don't know what we got, so I'm over it. And every time we touch lips, it's like our first kiss. The love I got for you, man, I can't resist. I beg you, baby, if we do the unthinkable. I was wondering, baby, I beg you, baby, if we do the unthinkable. Would it make us look crazy?
verse.
It looks like it was cold out there that night when we were shooting that video. Was it a little cold?
I had frostbite. It started snowing as soon as we started shooting. I'm like, swear to God.
You hit it well, but I could tell it was cold night just with the wind going.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, talk a little backstory on Unthinkable. That's a great song. I like that music video a lot.
So it was one of my very few covers. Not a lot of people do Alicia Keys. I feel like she like one of the most slept on female artists.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you feel like people are maybe scared to touch that though because it's Alicia Keys. Though,
That's
right?
what it is. I'm not scared though.
Okay.
You know, I like to do stuff that people think they can't. So, I just feel like at the time I'm like, I gotta do something that's gonna catch people's attention. Then I'm like thinking like Alicia Keys, and nobody do it, so that's why I did it. And I end up Telly ended up shooting the video because I won a Frost Night open mic, and I won a spot to open up for the headliners for Frost Night, and I won a video shoot from television.
Oh wow!
And she won Frostbites.
Frostbites. Right.
That part.
Right. That's a nice video. All right, we'll play some of Rob C here. Do you want to cue up which one do you want to do, Rob?
Do the first one. That's
Okay.
Now That I Have Your Attention, the prequel.
Okay.
It's like the intro.
Do you want to
to
cue it up before we play it, or you want to talk about it after we play the video?
We can talk about it after.
Okay.
30 in the motherfucking mix, nigga.
Watch I run up a tick, watch I turn in my flicks. I just be throwing the peace sign that I fucking your bitch. They just be feeding my sex, by the way I took on the neck. These bitches be loving me, can't get enough of me. I get hit on requests, diamonds dancing, yeah, that death on my neck. I got 9 niggas fucking got next. From the east side, you know when I rep. Don't forget back, you know when I rep. Yeah. I go pity to pity, I know you see me, yeah. When you see me on TV, to let your feelings, yeah. I done came up on some shit, my spirit's up. And I think that you niggas out of luck. What the fuck? I call D-Lo when he really turned me up. Reminded me to go harder and fuck the haters that follow. Yeah. I'm on some Guinness with Henny. I'm about to go for throttle. Some of these bitches be easy, passing around like a bottle. If I say I got you, you don't owe me. If you become a problem, then you owe me. Shit. And this is a snippet. And I had your attention. So listen. Now I don't attention. Yeah. I hit him with that day. I got video. Might as well support your homies. They got some shit going on. Might as well.
All right, there we go. That's gonna be all right, talk a little backstory on that song right there.
Oh yeah, so it's called Now That I Have Your Attention, the prequel. So it's basically like an intro to my album, which is called Now That I Have Your Attention. It's basically just me popping my shit, talking that shit. Even though, you know what I'm saying? So even though I'm an R&B singer, you know,
Yeah.
I can still dip dab. You know, I can rap, but I can, you know,
Yeah.
as far as doing it together.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people can do that. Everybody can rap, but everybody can't sing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to be fortunate enough to I don't mainly sing, but to show some rap shit every now and then, I had to do it. I'm always do it.
All right, if you could only pick one, though, somebody's like, you have to only pick one.
Oh, R&B for sure.
R&B, okay.
R&B for sure. Ain't no
The
question.
vibes.
Yeah.
Ain't no question. I grew up on all that, man. Like for sure, man.
Have you ever done a little rap?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you did. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I just leave it to rappers. It's been people that told me I rap better than I sing because like I used to record people back in the day, and just adapting to everybody's style that came through. Like I can freestyle all that type of stuff. So it's just like I used to rap, or I used to actually ghostwrite for people. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So, but
is that hard ghostwriting for people? I think that would be a tough thing because you have to really know that artist, right?
It depends,
or know
because-
what the song's about, I guess.
Yeah. It's been plenty of times where I have actually wrote people verses because they couldn't think of anything, or it just didn't meet the requirements of what they was trying to do. And I'm like, hey, you know, in order for this to actually hit, you need to come harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes some people, they, you know, get that brain fart. So it's like, you know, just being the creator, you know what I'm saying, and just having that idea, you know, just like, hey, forget it here. Let me write this for you. You know what I'm saying? What you think about this? Hey, matter of fact, implement anything that you want to make any type of changes to. Make it. Like, go for it. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and tell people, yeah, I wrote this verse for you. It's yours. It's your song.
Yeah.
Treat it like it's your own. Put the emotion in it like it's your own, and just run with it.
Right. Is it easier for you guys to create by yourself or with a group? Is it?
For me, alone,
You're alone?
Yeah, I'm isolate me. You know what I mean? I'm coming to the studio with my stuff already ready. I'm not one of those guys go to the studio, pull up the song, then sit there and try to come up with it right then and there.
Yeah.
My stuff already there. I'm really trying to get in and out. I'm not really trying to just chill there and everything like that. So when I go to the studio, I'm ready. If all them, I mean, the most unprepared I might be if I might have like 2 or 3 bars missing from a verse, and I'll just come with that as I go. But other than that, the song is complete. You know what I mean? So,
how about you?
It don't really matter to me.
Yeah.
Because when I go in the studio, I just go to lock in. So if I'm there, I'm there. If it take hours or if it take 5 minutes, I'm there. You know, it don't matter.
What's your guys' prep before you go into a studio? Like, I mean, is there like do you listen to other people's music like before you go in? I mean, how are you listening to your own stuff? I mean,
I do, because you get tired of listening to that beat over and over again. So it's kind of like you need to kind of take a break from it.
Yeah.
So it's like some music I probably listen to, like motivational music, where it's like it's this group called the Rich Kids, and they had a song called "I'm Gonna Make You Feel This Pain." They was talking about how they first started off and, you know, how hard it was. So it's like, it's songs like that where they was like, you know, I got my ass up, you know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get up and I had to make shit happen. So it's like, it's stuff like that where it kind of motivates you. You like, man, what the hell am I doing here? Let me get the fuck up and make some shit happen. So it's like, it give you that motivation and kind of give you that calmness where it's like, all right, look, I'm locked in now. Let me go in here. Let me kill this. You know what I'm saying? It just, yeah.
And with other artists in St. Louis, do you use that as motivation? Do you see other people making moves? Is that?
Oh yeah.
I kind of feel like I don't feel like it's competitive, but like when I see people doing great things, it's like, fuck, man, I need to stop watching this Netflix movie.
Exactly.
To get something going.
Exactly, man.
Because you're your biggest critic, so it's gonna always come on you, like you just basically said, like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? Because it's like, hey, I know I have potential to do what they're doing too as well. So it's like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Oh, look at me, I'm sitting on my ass watching them, you know? So it's like, I have to get up off my ass to do something. So, I mean, that's more motivation. I love to see it, you know what I'm saying? So, keep everybody going.
It's just like when I see Mookie, he go out of town or open up for a big artist, something like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I get my shit together. Cool. It's never on like envious or, you know what I mean, no jealousy or anything like that. I just use like, okay, bet.
I actually put him on one of my shows. Carrie Hilson. I put him on the Carrie Hilson show. So.
We opened up Carrie Hilson. That was dope. That was dope.
I get a chance to go to that. How about you? What they're saying?
No, I just use other people like, okay, let me use this certain situation. So I was in the contest to open up for Glorilla at the pageant on 13, and I lost. I just used that as motivation. You know, like, I ain't saying nobody else should have won, but I feel like me personally, but it's just motivation to me.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, where am I lacking at? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't I make the cut? You know, so it's like, let me reevaluate and go back to the drawing board because we not seeing eye to eye, you know.
Yeah. Now, I do a lot of hip-hop artists here and rock artists. I think you're like the only R&B guy really that has come through here. Who for me as a host, who should I reach out to? Who's some of the top people in your opinion in St. Louis that I consider Strings R&B,
I was about to say
Strings is R&B, right? Yeah.
You have,
Strings has been on her.
Strings dope.
You have Strings. You have Dan Valencia.
Yeah.
You have Shylin. She would have made it tonight, but she couldn't.
Yeah.
So you have Strings, Shylin, Michael B. Whip, but you did country. He went over to country.
He switched over.
I really don't want to miss. I mean, it's some amazing artists out there. You got people like Dave Carter. Actually have to get him on the platform real soon. It's a lot of talent out there. You got G the singer.
Yeah.
Who else that I know of? Dang, it's really like it's like us
it's
now.
a small,
you know
it's a
what I'm
small
saying? So
community.
small.
That's all I wanted to mention. It's a small community.
Oh no,
man.
you have Lydia Caesar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lydia Caesar is she's
Lydia,
amazing.
Yeah.
Lydia's amazing.
Oh yeah.
She's
Yeah, she just I think she's open for Monica.
yeah, she
so,
just
yeah,
opened
she
for Monica.
dope.
Yeah.
Well, what's some of the stuff you guys have coming out? And if you guys got questions, you guys are all friends, but I'm sure there's questions here that you want to ask each other too. So feel free to, if you have a question for Mookie, go ahead, Rob. If it pops in your mind.
Bet.
Okay.
If I had one.
But what's some kind of things, projects you guys have coming up other than the show on the 20th?
Right now with me, so basically after this show, Asia and I, we have to get ready for the STL Awards.
Okay.
I believe she's nominated, so congratulations. Are you nominated? Yeah, she got 2
nominations.
nominations. So
We
so congratulations to her on that.
Yeah.
And she's also performing too, correct? And I would just be performing there. So like that's something that I'm getting ready for. Or both of us getting ready for. Then I'm gonna be back planning for something else, like another R&B thing that we can do. Also, a couple people reached out for like collab EP albums that I'll be doing. And I'll be back to the drawing board with more music videos because I've been lacking it due to me trying to put this concert together. So this is like my main focus because I want everybody to get, that type of opportunity in front of a lot of people. So I plan on it being like a lot of people. So it's like music videos, music, traveling more, just, and then building from there.
With me, I don't have any shows scheduled after this, but I'm just getting ready to drop my second album, so I'm getting ready to do that, getting that together, and just more music videos and everything like that. So I'm ready to get that going for sure. Yeah.
I always got something up my sleeve.
Okay. Well,
I mean, everywhere.
we want to share it tonight, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm about to drop another EP.
Mm-hmm.
And this time it's gonna be more well organized, more than mixed emotions. I did that just off the budge, but also like you said, STL Awards, and then my live performance video to Rainy Nights drops tomorrow at 3:00.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
shout out to my boy for actually doing that. So
Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, if you have a question to ask, like Mookie or Asia over here, what would it be? Anything you ever wondered about them that you never asked them?
Let's see. Let me think.
Just jump in anybody. I just kind of wanted the group to kind of have a group discussion.
Okay, so with you two, who are name 2 producers, if given an opportunity, that you would like to work with? Any producers? Like I to make major producers.
Outside of St. Louis.
Yeah, outside,
big
like
time,
literally big time producers.
Let's see. I would want to work with Timbaland.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, Timbaland for sure. I'm trying to think of somebody else who just be killing like R&B tracks. I'm trying to think. What's that? Because I be looking at it. Man.
Well, we'll come back.
Yeah. Come back.
you?
I'm gonna say Young Blue, cause that's something he do on the side.
Mm-hmm.
He make beats and he be-producing. So,
Okay.
And he makes. I be listening to his beats all the time on his Instagram. But yeah, I ain't got nobody else. I just say Young Blue.
For me, I would say Jermaine Dupri. He's responsible for a lot of major records for Usher, like classics.
Yeah.
And I'll also say Troy Taylor. Troy Taylor is like one of the GOATs. He works with like almost everybody, from Trey Songz to Sammy to like any emerging new R&B artist. Troy Taylor, like they have to touch Troy Taylor. Like it's only right, you know what I'm saying? And he gets you right. So it's like those two are like.
What R&B singer would you think had like the best career, like overall, like long-term career that's stayed relevant for many, always stayed relevant for even with the decades and things like that?
I can say it's a couple. You got Beyonce.
Yeah.
Chris Brown never really left the scene due to the the drama on and off the
Yeah.
So it's like he was never in. Yeah. So I can say those two for sure. Let me see who else.
And there's a show with Chris Brown coming up, right? It's
Yeah.
in Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Saturday, I believe.
Saturday, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's one that's even with all the controversies that he's been through.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, nothing really stops him, honestly. He just put into his music. And
Yeah. He's not a bad actor either. If you've seen the movie Takers,
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
good. He's pretty good.
Shout out to him. He's a tourist just like me.
Yeah.
So that's crazy because somebody was just comparing Beyonce and Chris Brown the other day, and they were having
Yeah.
this big argument, like, because somebody said that Chris Brown was like the new school Michael Jackson. And the girl was like, no, he ain't nothing compared to Beyonce. I'm like, you really can't compare them, you know?
you can't.
You don't have to
Like,
do
but
that,
they do their own thing. Like, everybody got their own flaws, basically. And you can't compare them, but it was just funny that he said that because they was just having this big debate the other day.
Yeah.
And somebody who haven't put out music in so long but still relevant is Rihanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody gonna always love
She's
it.
having
Yes.
babies right now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But you said something about like Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. A lot of people like things that happen in their personal life. They mix in with their music, and so I'm a person that I can just like Michael Jackson for Michael Jackson, even though I don't know the whole whatever
Yeah.
Neverland stuff or whatever. I just can say I like his music. I like Chris Brown's music. I like different people's art.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I normally just separate music from the person to person because I don't know that person. I don't know them personally. I do know the great music that particular person put out, and I like. I never try to correlate the two.
Well, I'm saying with like music or with social media is like you're always under like a spotlight now. You know? And is it hard for you to build your own brands that keep from your personal and just this is my brand? I don't know, because for me personally, I changed my Facebook. I'm no longer Matchman on Facebook. I'm Dustin Diggs because that's just my little persona here in my basement or whatever. So just because I was just getting my personal stuff mixed up with my kind of entertainment stuff.
For sure.
Do you guys have that issues?
Yeah, on and off. As of right now, I think I got a lock on it as far as people know me from Rob or Rob C. You know what I mean, like that. So, but at first, it was hard trying to separate it.
Yeah.
We actually got a fan question.
Sure, let's do it.
So the fan question is for all of us. It says, will all of you stay independent or would you sign major deals if given the opportunity?
You had an opportunity one time, though, I thought.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about that in the podcast.
Yeah.
Sign a major deal.
Now, do you still regret that, though? Even after a year? Okay.
I still regret it because I'll still probably I'll be like here.
Right.
But I will be more stable, more substantial to a lot of stuff where, like I said, it would have taught me more about the business. I would have been on the artist development. I would have became whole as an artist, and I would have knew how to actually operate under certain situations.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, financially stable where I could have just been throwing all type of shows and just putting all type of R&B people on. So, I think independence is the way to be. Definitely how broad the internet is. I mean, you can get on TikTok today and your song can blow up tomorrow. You won't need a record label. So it's like, it's stuff like that. And these labels nowadays aren't giving out that much money, or they giving you 360 deals, which is like terrible.
What's a 360? I don't know what that somebody not from the music.
So it's one of those deals where you really not signing for that much, but you signing so much stuff over, and they own it like so much of your like material and everything. So it's one of those. It's not a good deal. I mean, it depends on who you sign with and how well they market you and stuff like that. But I wouldn't sign no 360.
Yeah, it's basically anything that you write, like that you write. They end up owning the majority of that. It's terrible. It's not unless you know how. Unless you. Because I know of some artists, you know what I mean, that were in 360 deals, but they made so much money, they just bought themselves out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they just used that platform for the exposure, bought themselves out of that contract, and then now they doing their thing because they gain all these fans. So it really depends on the artist.
I guess it depends on how big the label is. If it's going to bring you like worldwide fame, I mean, then do it for a year or whatever, a couple of years, and then you build that fan base. What you're saying?
That's what I was saying about. I wish I would have signed back then because I would have been in that situation where I would have had all of that.
Yeah.
You know, and still been cool.
Do you ever want to call him back up and be like, hey,
So you know what? You know
found this
what?
number in my wallet. I was right.
I'm like, no, we don't need you anymore.
Yeah. Did we answer the fan question? Did you answer the fan question?
What was the question again?
So would you stay independent, or would you sign to a major deal if given the opportunity?
As of now, stay independent because like I've been independent for so long that I don't know too much. Like I'm still learning, you know.
Sure.
Then it's only me. It's only me. Then I'm female, so I'm so used to people like trying to get over, or like it's always a catch to something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, as of now, stay independent. But if if it look good and people read over it like, yeah, it's good, then I wouldn't mind signing to nobody.
And then it's all about if they come to you, they kind of got to play under your rules. So it's kind of like you can negotiate on how you want things to be. But they still gonna try to throw tricky words in there to try to throw you off or whatever.
Well, I think being independent, you find out who you are, and then your brand, and you build your image, right? So then, if somebody got you early, they're going to try to do what they did in like A Star Is Born. If you watch that movie, they totally changed their whole image around,
They're basically trying to mold you.
Right. So, yeah.
Yep.
Nowadays, they want you to be more polished nowadays because the record deal's not like how they used to be. They used to put so much money behind these artists, and a lot of artists flopped. So now it's kind of like, hey, we not finna do all of this. You have to have these numbers. Your numbers have to be right. All this type of stuff. So that's what they look for now. So
yeah, and you actually touched base with what I was going to say. You just gotta, as far as if you're going out to labels or reaching out to labels or anything of that nature, if you have something to present, then you can have some type of leverage. But if you just starting off and you just run up to the label, they gonna rob you. They gonna take everything from you. You're just gonna work hard.
Right. Any other questions from the fans?
Just shit.
What's some questions you guys get all the time when you're from your fans?
But actually, like majority of the time, if I go like open mics or if I have concerts or anything of that nature, if you don't know me, you think I rap. Like people assume I'm about to buzz out with some bars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's always a shocker for people when they first meet me or when they see me perform live or hear my music, anything like that. So. A lot of people ask, do I rap? Or
can you guys do a cappella or anything?
For sure.
Can we do something? I don't know. I was just thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
Who want to go first?
You want to go? Asia, what's up, man?
It's not the great. First off, for the audience, it's not the great. These are podcast mics, so we're just having fun. So don't take
Shout
it
out
too
to
serious.
television.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
All right,
ladies first.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the sky hit the ground and the clouds were all gray. As tears start to run down my face, I blame the rain. I yelled, go away. You don't make me feel any other way. I need an umbrella to protect from these days. It's hard coming outside, trying to dodge bottles, but they too wide. I just go to them by myself, so much pain.
Wow.
Okay. Nice, she was turned up.
Yeah, that was good. Now I'd hate to foul that, so yeah,
I know. I love to follow that.
Okay.
Well, this song is my latest song called Jaded, so you can check it out on all platforms. But anyway, I'm so turned up I can't even lie to you. Right now in my life, babe, you be number 2, yeah. Cause baby, I'm out here, I'm active. This R&B life is my passion, and these women find me attractive. Demand me for satisfaction, jumping in and out of magnums. After they catch orgasms, feelings disappear like magic. Then I get lonely, and before you fall in love, can you be my homie? Can you be my homie? Hey, yeah. Right now I'm feeling jaded. Double cupped, I'm feeling faded, baby. Lately, babe, I just ain't at the time. Right now, I'm just focused on the grind. Right now, I'm feeling jaded. Double cupped, I'm feeling faded. Lately, bear just ain't had the time. Right now, I'm just focused on the grind.
Yes.
Okay. Whew. Now y'all got me trying to sing something. All right, so this is basically Love Me. Music video coming soon.
Okay.
So it's like, you make me feel like I can touch the moon. Every time I look at you, unconditional, it's what I get from you. I see the good, outweigh the bad, but sometimes I reflect on my past. Relationships I had is slowly got me pushing you away, but I can't. And I just wanna know if you can handle my love. It's something about you, baby, that makes me wanna say, just love me. All right, so look, we got another fan question. So,
Let's give you a little praise first.
Yeah. Turked up.
so I saw.
Okay.
So, okay. Oh, this is gonna be good for you. So, the fan question says, "What was your most what was your most traumatic stage experience?
Oh, that's a great one.
And what advice would you give new artists like me in recovering from those moments?"
Ooh.
Last year. Let's
Hey,
go,
so
Rob. You
look.
go first.
Yeah,
So
what happened? What happened?
So last year, Mookie had his concert. So I actually opened up for that concert with Dondria. So I'm doing my performance. It's a live performance. I'm turned up, everything like that. So what I'm known for, I hit the spin move like on stage. You know what I mean? Just one part when I'm turned up, I hit the spin move. It's dope, by the way. But in any case, I hit the spin move. I had shades on, so when I hit the spin move, I didn't realize where exactly I was.
Oh shit!
On the stage, so hit spin move, but I'm still performing because I'm used to when I hit spin move. I normally hit it, then I'm facing the side of the stage, like facing like looking this way.
Yeah.
But this time I hit it, and I'm facing the crowd, so I took a step forward and fell off stage.
Whoa!
And that's a big stage.
That's a big ass stage that pops. Holy smokes!
Yeah. But so this is my point of view. So this is the first time everybody heard me talk about it. Everybody still asks for the video. You never seen it. But anyway. You never seen it. I got it. It's in the archives. But anyway.
Okay.
So when I hit the stage, boom, boom. I look up. I see my brother. We're like, "Get your ass up." He got his hand. I was like, "Okay, cool." My brother pulled me up. I'm like, "Where the fuck the mic? Where the mic?" So the homie gave me the mic. I'm like, "All right, fuck that." Like, forget that. You know that. I get back on stage and I finish my set like it never happened. But that shit hurt. That shit hurt.
Somebody caught. Nobody was at the front of the stage and caught.
Man, everybody. It's one of those shock. Look, I saw all the homies. I'm like, "You saw me, like, what's up, man? Why you didn't catch me, dog?" And they was like, "Bro, I was too shocked, bro." They was like in like during here, like it was like, "I just seen like you hit spin move, you walk forward, and then you just went down." I was just like, they mouth just dropped. They was just shocked. So nobody caught me, but better catch me. Dog.
Like the Part C.
Man, it was crazy. It was crazy, but with me, I have such a high self-esteem, so I got up. I finished the set. I sung my ass off for the rest of that performance, but it didn't like hurt my ego or anything like that.
Yeah,
I just gotta pay attention. Shit,
right.
For real.
I was in the green room. I heard, "Oh shit!" so we look, we like, "What happened?" And we see a speaker falling into it.
Oh, you took the speaker with you?
That's why I fell, because the speaker tripped me.
Yeah,
The speaker tripped.
Man, you hear me? So look, it's like, well, actually, so this is how it happened. So I hit the spin move. I saw the speaker. I tried to not trip over it, so I stepped over the speaker, and then I stepped off this fucking stage.
Right. Yeah. I want to see this.
Somebody said, "Mr. Oh shit." That's what they call it.
It sound like Telly. But yeah, man, I sprained my wrist and everything, dog. It was crazy. I went to the little urgent care the next day. They just gave me a little spleen.
But you probably didn't feel during the performance because you're probably.
Oh, it was adrenaline pumping for sure.
Yeah.
It was It was my mic hand too.
So the spin move, have you attempted the spin move again?
Hell yeah, I did it the next show. I don't care about none of that. I just, like I said, I just gotta pay attention where I'm at, man. That's the major thing. I was having way too much fun on stage.
Any embarrassments on stage for you guys?
About you?
I had experience where I was carrying water bottles across the ice I used to play ice hockey in high school, and I fell on the ice and everybody fucking laughed, and it was so I had that happen to me. So
I know my day coming, but not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Hey, I feel like
admit here on the Daily Dirty.
I feel like it's like earn your stripes, baby. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce fell her ass down all them stairs.
Oh yeah, there's tons of videos.
I can say I was put in a messed up situation. It was kind of embarrassing. And this kind of reflects back to the next fan question. You say, where do you pull your passion from? Mm-hmm. Is it natural or something, that you were taught? So, like to connect those was, I did the August Alsina show. Oh, yeah. And we had some outside hosts. It wasn't the normal host that that I'm used to when I do go out to Springfield. Shout out to TY. And, yeah, so they kind of set me up for like failure because they weren't on the same page. So I was going on right before August Alsina. So one of the guys was talking to me like, I'm finna present you up, bring you up nice, while the other guy was on stage was like, yo, y'all ready to see August finna come out now? And they was like, they like, no, Mook next. So then he like, oh my bad. He like, oh my bad, we got one more act. So everybody like, oh no, we don't want to see him. No, we don't want, bring August. So he put me in a tough situation.
Wow, yeah.
So
walk of shame almost like.
Yeah, so I had to, and I'm like humble, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at that time I had to kind of talk my shit. Like, hold the fuck on. I ain't none of these weak ass people. Like I literally had to kind of, talk my shit a little bit. So I had I did an acapella and I grabbed the crowd, and then I went on to the song that Frost Killer and I have called the Down on Me record.
Okay.
So they was vibing.
Yeah. Then
I'm doing my record called Toxic, and that's when August Alsina and his crew walk in. So now the cameras went from me to him. So I'm like, ain't this about a motherfucker? So now in my head I'm performing. I'm just like, man, I gotta win this crowd back. So now I was like, y'all familiar with Sammy? They was like, we love Sammy. So I did the WID record, pulled him back. Now he got back up, and now he started like engaging with the crowd. So the cameras left me and went back on August. I was just like, bro, like I shouldn't have to battle this man. Like, why am I in competition with this guy? So I'm like, Mook, you gotta think of something. So I did another cover. I did SWV Week, and once I did that, they gravitated back towards me. And then I ended it off with my song "Love Me," where I pass out roses and everything, and then that's where they stayed. You know what I'm saying? But now that reflects back to where I get my passion from. It's just like that's just something that's like within me, and that type of situation helped motivate me. You know what I'm saying? To pull through as an artist, because you have to be ready for anything.
Right.
And
that Chris Rock situation,
yeah. So you have to, what they say, stay 10 toes and never fold. So you have to be quick on your feet in any type of situation. Whether falling off stage, you kept going, you finished it. You know what I'm saying? Always finish what you start. And, if the music stopped playing, sing a cappella, finish it off. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you still have to give them that same energy. Like the show don't stop. So that's something that I had to dig out within myself. Like, just keep going. Like, you got this.
Right. Mm-hmm. But that does remind me of like that Chris Rock situation, because he kept his temp or whatever. Like, after that happened, he still went on and did the awards, and I don't know if I could have did. I would probably start crying.
The Oscars would have been Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? It would have been
right. But I heard that was probably staged, because I saw a video on Instagram and they did the same exact scene from a movie that was like years ago.
But you think I thought that too at the beginning, but then I was thinking like it's been 6 months or something since. But what has Will Smith benefited since then. Like he hasn't got like they canceled him and dropped him in a lot of things. I don't think so. I mean,
But-
Chris Rock. I mean, his ticket prices. His ticket prices went up, but
But you know, sometimes it's always something deeper than that. You know,
Yeah.
every celebrity has
always.
been to the point where they were embarrassed or they have to go through some type of downfall. So it's like
Right.
maybe it was that moment that he had to go through that type of experience. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Like it's deeper than what people think it
for
is.
sure.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Angel Mary?
What about me?
So,
The question was,
where do you pull your passion from? Is it something that you taught yourself naturally?
Yes. It's something I taught myself, but it's also, don't get me wrong, it's natural. Like, nobody in my family know how to sing, though. Nobody in my family does music at all. It's just like, I knew I was so young, like, it's like I knew I can sing. I could sing, but I taught myself, like, as the years were going on and on and on, to sing better and better and better.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, I did know how to sing, but it was just like I was young. And then I was singing advanced songs, like you said, SWV and Escape and all of them songs I grew up listening to. So everybody was like, you 12 years old singing Understanding? Like, how? That was me. But, yeah, this ain't nothing I just pulled out of nowhere. This is natural. This is what they call it. I forgot the word for it. Yeah, but this all come natural for me.
what do you think it is that made you want to be a performer? You know, are you the youngest in your family?
No, I'm the second oldest, the oldest girl.
Oh, okay. So
Of
for me,
8
I'm the
kids.
youngest. Nobody else wants to be like entertaining. I think being the youngest, you kind of have to kind of pull through all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
You the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest, yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Any of your other siblings have entertainment field at all?
My brother dibble dabble. You know what I'm saying? When he feel like it, he lazy. He rap every now and then. He trying to act now, everything. So I act too. By the way, I have been in a few plays as I've been in St. Louis. But yeah, that's about it. My brother.
You do a little acting?
Yeah.
He's.
Theater. Yeah.
I love his music videos because I love your acting in it. I think you do a great job.
Thank
I mean,
you.
seriously, I think it's So that's why I love. We played some of your music videos on our Buzz show with Zoe, and we just love your stuff because you tell a story in your music video, which a lot of the people that make music videos they don't. It's just usually performing and stuff. But I appreciate people trying to be a storyteller like you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So.
I was going to say music people. I'm not sure. Well, we aren't too sure yet. There's a guy named Dave Tolliver. He was in a famous group called Men in Large.
Okay.
And we actually linked up on Clubhouse, and I was in one of those groups, and I played my music, and he was like, "Man, what's your last name?" And I was like, "Tolliver." He was like, "2 L's?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Hold on, we might be related." I'm like, "Yeah, we might be related." You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's what we kind of was trying to connect the dots. He recently came down here, did a show with Silk, Mint Condition. They came to the Ambassador not too long ago, or whatnot. But yeah, that's something we still, because it's like I heard. The Tolliver side of my family is very music oriented. I haven't met all of the Tollivers yet, so it's like I heard that I do have like people that's like famous and stuff like that out there, but I just don't know them yet. So, I mean, that's probably the start of everything right there. So, we call each other cousins though. So,
Hey, it is. Say the stone now.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we wrap the show up here? Any other fan questions?
Nope.
Wow, man, you got better fan questions on your phone than I did on my on my feed here. Well, let's do a little last shout out. So concert this 20th at Pops. Kind of just pitch it to the audience here.
Yeah, so this is Mookie Tolliver presents The Love Language featuring Santa. We got Asia Marie on the bill. We got Rob C. We got Leah Z. We have Shylin. We have Jazz, Death J. And we also have Brandon Michael Lewis.
Yeah.
We have one of the dopest DJs. We got DJ Dirty Bird. We have Lil Ron Yop. He's actually hosting.
Bow.
We also have a 360 booth, and that's going to be unlimited. So it's free all night. As many videos that you want to do, many videos you want. It's going to be a real good R&B experience.
Definitely.
The atmosphere last year was great. It was amazing. So I'm looking forward to this type of atmosphere. Normally have a nice early crowd. The vibe's gonna be there, so it's like,
yeah,
you know, you'll
It's
be missing out if
night
you're
for
not
the
there.
lovers. You know what I'm saying?
Date night.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to send somebody out to get some footage for the network. So that's gonna be awesome. So awesome. Well, thank you guys for being on the show. Thank you guys for watching the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Check us out on YouTube and like the Artistry Night Network on Facebook. And we will see you again tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Hold on.
Okay, here goes
Forever
another
my. Oh, thanks. Here. We're actually still on, so don't say anything bad about anybody. For whatever reason, it's not cutting my intro. There we go.
Yeah, cool.
Straight. I bet.